fuck is you talking about? Corona out here, always been alone out here. Ain't no opponents out here, I'm the component out here. This my moment out here, leave me alone, I'm out here. They tryna clone me out here, niggas is phony out here. My phone ain't roaming out here, nah.
Let's start off with the finals MVP. Let's call it controversy. Jaylen Brown is the winner of the finals MVP, as everybody knows. And I knew you was gonna feel that way, Mace. So, Scoob, I want you to start it off. Who do you think should have won the finals MVP? Did they get it right? If not, tell us why. Yeah, go ahead.
So, for the record, statistically, if you're looking at it in black and white, if you're looking at the numbers would suggest that Jason Tatum should have been the finals MVP. But I feel like those who voted for Jaylen Brown felt like that he had more of an impact on the series and on the playoff run in its entirety. He had more impact than Jason Tatum. So a lot of people were debating, well, is Jaylen Brown really the MVP? Is he really the best player on the Boston Celtics, as some coaches alluded to? Or does Jason Tatum play style and the attention that he gets defensively make the game easier for Jaylen Brown? I've been hearing people volleyball that conversation a lot, saying, well, if Jason Tatum is there with no Jaylen Brown, what does that look like? If Jaylen Brown is there with no Jason Tatum, what does that look like? But they play off of each other very well. I feel like it's 50-50. It could have gone either way. I'm not mad at Jaylen Brown getting it over Jason Tatum, just like I wouldn't have been mad at Jason Tatum if he got it over Jaylen Brown. I mean, at the end of the day,
who you picking?
The goal was to win the championship. They got the championship.
Who you picking, Scoop?
Yeah,
who you picking? Don't code it. Who you picking?
Who's your finals MVP?
Kristaps Porzingis, nigga. I'm not just like nigga. But nah, I get an edge to JB.
All right. How you feel, Mace?
I feel like the dark-skinned brothers is on a roll. First, Kendrick is winning. Nah, I'm not. Nah,
you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Facts. Listen, man. Jason Tatum won MVP for people who didn't watch the games. Let's just be honest about that. Like, it's fine. He's your golden boy. We get it. You wanted him to get it. Good father holding up his son, light-skinned dude. Oh, yeah, we out here. We get it. But if you watch the games, he was not the more effective player. He just wasn't. Like, I know, and I'm being honest with you. And it's, as Scoop said, look throughout the playoffs. That's the reason he also didn't win the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, because he wasn't the more. You feel me? He wasn't the more effective. When you could watch Jason Tatum play and not being funny, he just looks like what he was supposed to do. Jaylen Brown actually looked like, nah, I'm dogging. Like he was hustling, like he was up, and Jason Tatum was just doing what he always does. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes down to it, if you're trying to split hairs and go who got who won, if you watch the games, Jaylen Brown had the more explosive plays. Kind of like, think of it like fighting. If you got a fight going on, UFC, I'm a big UFC person. If the fights is even, what do you look for? You start nitpicking. Well, who had more damage? Who had more? And if you watch the game, there were certain parts of these games where it's like, damn, bro, Jaylen Brown is dog walking these niggas right now. You didn't get that with Jason Tatum. You didn't watch the series and go, Jason Tatum is dog walking them. You're like, nah, he was on. And then let's be clear. I know they don't like to talk about it. Jaylen Brown was playing both ways. He's playing two-way. He was playing defense and offense. Jason Tatum is just an offensive player. Not that he can't play defense, but let's not act like he wouldn't get switched on more often than he was. Like, there was more trying to pick on him than Jaylen Brown. So when you got something that close, you got to pick on it. So just looking at the numbers, like Scoop said, oh yeah, Jason Tatum. But if you watch the games, Jaylen Brown won that, which is why, even doubling down for our goal, what did Jason Kidd say? Jaylen Brown is their best player. And what did Drew Holiday say? He ain't tell no lies. That's the truth. He ain't tell no lies. But now y'all mad because y'all want to run to the numbers. Oh, look at the numbers. Watch the game. Numbers is cool, but once you got to watch the game, if you watch that series, you'll see Jaylen Brown was the more valuable player.
He
Facts.
had more impact.
Thank you.
All right. I don't disagree with nothing none of y'all, either of y'all said. But I do have a a different perspective because I see both sides of the argument. And I do agree as far as what you just said, Mace. Like Tatum, he was pretty much he did have one really good game. Um, and then beside that, he was having decent games, like new numbers wise, but a lot of those points came when the game was kind of out of hand. Like you could tell Tatum was getting his numbers up, and one of those games was out of hand. He was being more aggressive in those times and making sure he'd get his numbers up. But you know, obviously that's what everybody gonna try to do. And I mean Jaylen Brown was doing that sometimes too.
Yeah, of course.
But I just feel like for the first time that this is the most legit argument in the world that it should have been a co-MVP.
Agreed.
I think it should have been both of them should have won that together and they could have, held the trophy up together. And I wouldn't have been mad. Yes, Jaylen Brown does play both ends and Jason Tatum was getting picked on. So I understand why Jaylen won, even though he had the lesser numbers. And I do want to say about the numbers though, him not winning with the numbers just, it basically exposed all the guys who do win with all of the numbers every time because now the voters have chosen the guy who has the lesser numbers in each category. And so, but that's what y'all have always used to call the guy the best, aka LeBron and any other guy like that who was padding the stats. But LeBron, y'all would say, even though he lost series, he should have won the finals MVP because he led in all these categories. So now Jason Tatum doesn't win and he didn't lead and he led in all these categories. Y'all are all okay with Jaylen Brown getting the trophy. So once again, we pick and choose when stats matter the most and when they don't matter. So I've been always saying you should not go by just the stats. It should be the stats are a piece of the game that we can look at in order to add some context to what we already saw. Like anytime you ever played in a basketball game and came out the game at the end of it, you don't know how many points you had. You don't know how many rebounds and assists you had. It don't matter. You know if you won or you lost. And then you go look at the box score and shit like that and be like, oh, damn, man, I had 28 tonight or whatever. But before that, you just know you was hooping or you wasn't hooping and you should have did better getting some more boards or should have been passing more. But the numbers should have never mattered that much as far as finals MVP voting and regular MVP voting. And I do want to add one more thing as far as the voting is concerned. I saw I have the list right here and I posted on the screen of the voters of the finals MVP. And I don't know all of these people, but I do see two names that stand out is Doris Burke and Malika Andrews. Doris, I'll let y'all slide. I'm gonna let y'all slide with the Doris Burke being the finals voter. But why on earth would Malika Andrews ever be voting for a finals MVP? What has she done to be able to have that vote, bro? If all the people in the world that have been a part of basketball or NBA, college, whatever level, they could not get none of these people to vote for the finals MVP and get us a accurate vote. Because Malika Andrews just showed up during COVID. She showed up on TV, and then now she's a fine. Because I was tripping when she became the finals announcer and shit. I'm like, why is she up there? And then when she was at the draft, like, why is she up there? Now she's a 2024 NBA Finals MVP voter. Is Malika Andrews, bro, and she's one of the people who chose Jason Tatum, by the way. So, I'm not surprised she chose the light skinned dude. But anyways, but anyways, bro. I would have gave it to both of them. So I understand both arguments. And I do want to add to the Jason Tatum argument. The only reason why Jason Tatum should get more attention because he is a lot of the reason why Jaylen Brown is open. A lot of the times the sets that they run in, it's Jason Tatum at the top of the court and then Jaylen Brown's in the corner or he's slashing and he's getting, passes from whoever it is at the time, but a lot of his points come off of other people's actions, and Jaylen Brown gets a lot of points in fast breaks and transition and shit like that. So I do understand the argument of Jason Tatum should have got it because he generates more attention he's drawing double teams or he's drawing in a second defender when he's driving to the cup. Jaylen Brown, they don't run the offense through him doing that. But you could say that about any two duos in the league and
Facts.
say and argue who's better because the coach is really just giving one nigga the keys and the other one has to play the back seat or the passenger road. Same way with Kyrie and Luka or LeBron and AD, whoever they giving the keys to and whoever's getting the most attempts and most possessions is gonna most of the time seem like the better player if the guys are it's kind of similar. Same thing with Kobe and Shaq. Shaq just admitted recently, I wasn't the best player while I was playing with the Lakers, but I was the most dominant. We all know that Kobe was the best player, but only the Kobe haters act like Shaq was better than Kobe. If you watch basketball, obviously Kobe is way better than most niggas ever. So he's better than Shaq, who's just dunking the basketball. So yes, but Shaq got all the touches, all the possessions in the finals. So all you goofies that don't watch basketball are just gonna say he's better than the nigga because he has Nick Collison or whatever these dudes' name is to go against Kenyon Martin, and he has 6'8" dudes he was dunking on.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously
Then
Phil
you got
Jackson gonna make
people
that
like
game play.
Stephen A. Smith saying, "Oh, Shaq carried 2 of those rings." Man, all right, bro.
That's why Stephen A need to stop talking basketball and shit because he'd be saying stupid shit.
Hey, Stephen A's logged
Talking about Shaq, the reason
1.7
Kobe got
minutes.
them rings.
Stephen A. Smith has logged unofficially 1.7 minutes of college basketball. Never seen or heard of.
Yeah, I ain't logged no college minutes either, but I'll bust Stephen A ass.
Stupid, bro. Oh, side note before we go.
Pause.
Yeah, all that stuff. And you made a good point. I want to rock with that real quick. Y'all should keep that same energy when y'all want to respect Andre Iguodala's MVP over Steph. Y'all keep that same energy because y'all love bringing up Andre Iguodala got the MVP, blah blah blah. But Steph's numbers were better than his, and Steph was the one getting the double. Don't play. But y'all love bringing up the fact that Steph didn't win MVP. He did, but y'all not gonna do it for Jaylen Brown. Keep the same energy because that fool won an MVP off of being the LeBron stopper, and LeBron averaged a triple double with like 38. I don't want to hear that crap.
Yeah.
Like Nick said, don't try to play the numbers game when who you want to win doesn't get it. Keep it across the board. Because they use the eye test to give it to Andre Iguodala. Remember, their eyes said he was more dominant in the game, helping stop LeBron. But when they throw them numbers up, you'll scratch your head going, how the hell did Iguodala win the MVP? So keep that same energy for all y'all who was talking that and calling Andre the what was it? The LeBron stopper to get the MVP. Because he didn't. He didn't stop nothing. He made it difficult for a nigga to get 48 and got 38. Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah, but you do have to. I do like when they favor defenses over just one side of the ball. So if you're playing both ends, obviously using double energy. So
of course,
you should get that love, and the numbers should not be taken into account more than that. But situational basketball, and if I'm drawing the whole defense every time, and you getting wide open shots, they should be talking about me being MVP too. I'm just saying.
of
That's
course.
why I said go ahead and give them the code because they both came through. Even though both of them had a mediocre finals, let's say that too. They both kind of had a mediocre finals numbers wise. 22 points for Tatum, 20.8 for Jaylen. So they did good, but
And Kristaps went crazy in the first 2 games too.
Yeah,
Kristaps set the tone. And shout out to Drew Holiday. Give that man some love. That boy was putting work. Like he was the difference maker of them getting over the hump. It was him this year. Like
if Drew wasn't there, they're not even making it to the finals probably.
No, shout out to that man. Respect that boy.
For sure.
Big facts.
But yeah, so and we can slide to the next topic. Make sure you hit the like button, man. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Make sure you follow us on all the streaming platforms wherever you catch your podcast out. We are there. iBall Network Podcast, man. We out of here, man. Salute.
Fuck is you talking about? Corona out here, always been alone out here. Ain't no opponents out here, I'm the component out here. This my moment out here, leave me alone, I'm out here. They tryna clone me out here, niggas is phony out here. My phone ain't roaming out here. Nah, why is you hitting my line and you fake? It's some kind of mistake. Niggas is girls, you in a Monica state, and your moniker fake. Worry about you, I got a lot on my plate, cause I'm tryna be great. I am that nigga, that's what my mama can say. I'm chillin', chillin', chillin'. Disrespect a nigga that's around me, I get the pillin', pillin', pillin'. Man, especially if you around me with no Dillons. I've been special since I was a child, B, it's no cillins. The fuck is you talking about? I'm holding the truth. I don't give a fuck if you know what to do. I'ma show and improve, and I'm killing as long as my focus is loose. When I spoke in the booth, make a closed-minded nigga open his view. Cause I spit the crack raps, that's a fact, and it's dope in it too. I'm chillin', trying to make a killing. God willing, get out your feelings. I'm going through the ceiling. I'm going through the ceiling. Fuck is you talking about? I'm chillin', trying to make a killing. God willing, get out your feelings. I'm going through the ceiling. I'm going through the ceiling. Fuck is you talking about? Boy, I'm lit as fuck. Yeah, boy, I'm lit as fuck. Yeah, trying to steal a nigga energy. Little boy, just give it up. Yeah, try to go toe to toe with me, but the boy was giving up. I better find somebody to play with for the boy to zip you up. Better respect the God, nigga. You a Decepticon, nigga. If I really get pissed about some shit, it'll be nothing left of y'all, niggas. I am the goat, you are the sheep.